When wanting to use photos from your Google Drive with Yearbook Avenue, there's a process that you're going to want to go through. So first, you want to get the photos into the right place. We back up our photos to Google Drive because we can put tons and tons and tons of photos online, and it's all stored in our Google Drive, one place all of our team can get to, and then we can just take the top photos, the ones we actually want to use in the book, and put those onto Yearbook Avenue. So first, you're going to start out in your Google Drive, and over here I also have all the photos that I would like to upload for this example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and navigate in my Google Drive to the shared drive for this group. So this year, I'm currently in the 21-22 year, but you're going to navigate to the year of the shared drive that you have for this year. Once you're in there, you should have a folder called Photos Backup or Photos or something like that, and you're going to go ahead and go into that folder. If you need to create a new folder, it's very simple. You just click New and Folder, and then you name the folder appropriately. In this case, I already have an example folder in there, so I'm going to go ahead and open that up. I'm then going to take my photos and I'm going to upload them into that example folder. Now, when you're uploading photos, you want to name them correctly. So what I'm going to do is in this folder, I'm going to go ahead and take the photos I want, click on the first one, scroll all the way to the bottom, click on the last one. But while I click, sorry, I didn't do it correctly, I'm going to hold Shift on my keyboard. So let's try that again. I'm going to go click on the first one up at the top, scroll all the way down, and hold Shift on my keyboard while I click on the last one. That should turn them all blue. I can then right click and I can rename these photos. When we name our photos, we want to name them first by the year, then by the month, and then by the day. And the reason we want to do that is because then they're in order by year and we are getting everything in chronological order for our book. The next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and put what it is. So in this case, it was the 2021 graduation. You don't have to put the year normally. I just put it because it's specific for that year, for the class of 2021. But you can put like graduation or varsity girls soccer or homecoming or whatever it is at that point. And then you're going to go ahead and put the photographer's name. So you can see it's kind of timed out on me. So I'm going to go ahead and do it again. So 2021 underscore 06 underscore 11 dash 2021 graduation. And in this case, our photographer took it, so it was Bridget Mayfield. Once you hit enter, it should rename all of them with a number at the end, which is what you want. And then you're going to do the same thing again. You're going to select the top one, scroll all the way to the bottom, hold Shift on your keyboard while clicking on the last one. And then with this open and your Google Drive open to the correct folder, you're going to click, drag, and drop those files into that folder. It's then going to begin to upload them. Now, when you have all of your photos uploaded, you then want to go through and look at them, right? We want all of our photos uploaded to the Google Drive because they're our backup. So like, even if your photo isn't the greatest or your teammate's photo isn't the greatest, sometimes we go and we use those not so great photos because we need to cover a specific person, or we need to go ahead and get a variety of shots. So just because it isn't one of the best photos doesn't mean it shouldn't be uploaded. That's why it's called a photos backup. Not everybody's going to see these, but we want to make sure they're all available. So once you have them all uploaded, what you're then going to do is you're going to make a top folder. So inside the folder for your photos, you want to create an additional folder. So I'm just going to go to new because I'm inside my example folder, and I'm going to go ahead and put a new folder. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to name it with the event, so 2021 graduation, and I'm going to put top photos. That way, I then have a folder where I can, it's working on it and getting it in there, then I can move the photos I want to use into that folder. So up here in the top right, I can start viewing it by grid view, or I can double click to open one and it's going to let me view it. And let's say this is a photo I want to use, okay? I can click and drag that photo into the folder, or when you're in looking at it, you can also click this triple dot up here and move it to the top photos folder. So you'll see top photos is available and I can move it right there while I'm looking at it. It's going to ask you if you want access for everybody. Yes, you do. So you're going to click move. And then as you continue through, you can hit the arrow looking at them, opening them up, and looking at what you want to do. Then once you have all the photos you want in your top photos folder, you're then going to go to Yearbook Avenue to be able to use them on the spread. Because at this point, we don't have them available for us to be able to use on the spread. So what we're going to do is on Yearbook Avenue, we're going to go to Create, and we're going to go to Image Library. We are then going to go ahead and put this into our spread availability in the image library. So what's going to happen is under activity, which it's not there yet, so just kind of roll with this for a second for this current video, but it should be there when you go. Under activity, you might see things like this, but what you'll really see is you'll see a folder that is for this specific event. So like, let's say this is spread on page 196 called graduation. You're going to see the page number, then you're going to see the topic or event or whatever it is as a folder under activity. You're then going to go navigate to the folder that you're doing your spread on. You're going to click the upload button. And then this is the most important part. You don't want to upload images from your computer. You want to upload them from your Google Drive. So in Google Drive, what you're going to do is sync it up with your account, allow it to access your account. And then instead of right here with all your Google Drive folders and all that craziness, you're just going to go to folders. It's then going to show you in probably most recent view. And if it doesn't, you can click this right here and do last modified. And that should show you, hey, that 2021 graduation top photos. I'm then going to go in there, grab the photo I want. If I want to, I can hold shift and select multiple and then hit select. And it will upload it into the Google Drive for me automatically from there so that it's available in my image library, and then I can use it on the spread. And that's how you can get a photo, 1, into Google Drive Photos Backup, 2, creating that top folder, and 3, into image library for use on a spread.